U.S. intelligence officials say they haven't seen this level of terrorist chatter since just before the September 11th attacks. As a precaution, 22 U.S. embassies have been closed in the Middle East and North Africa. Joining me to explain the ever-evolving threat from al-Qaeda and the response is San Diego State University terrorism expert Rick Epps. Welcome to the program.
Oh, thank you.
What do we know about the type of threat that U.S. embassies are facing in the Middle East and North Africa?
Well, what we know so far is that there has been chatter from the Arab Peninsula going toward Yemen, particularly, since last Friday, that the State Department and other intelligence agencies within our international infrastructure have picked up that suggest that there are potential credible threats to potential U.S. targets. Now, the question is, what targets are they speaking of? And that's the question of the day. The response has been to close the embassies because when you talk about outside of outside of the nation itself, our physical nation, the most dangerous and vulnerable areas are the consulates and the embassies. So there's a logic path there.
So the targets are considered these embassies in the Middle East and North Africa, but is there any sense that the United States itself might be a target?
Not as far as we know. The latest intel that we have that's up for public access does not say that there's a credible threat inside the country. But it doesn't mean that we don't have to respond like there is. And that's what I think the White House and the State Department are trying to do right now, which is to make sure they protect, and including Homeland Security, by the way, are trying to protect the infrastructure not only here but also abroad. So this is a precautionary tale, probably more than they would have taken before Benghazi, but certainly one that warrants our due diligence.
But why now, do you think? Is it because we're nearing Ramadan and the September 11th attack anniversary?
Well, there's certainly if you look at the history, you can make an assertion that they've, like with last year with Benghazi on September 11th anniversary, that there has been a sort of a direction that they have taken that allows for them to take these types of actions during holidays or during specific points in time. But on the other hand, I would say that, we had a drone strike. We killed 4 al-Qaeda operatives, in Yemen just today. So that's also a potential issue that has increased the chatter. Al-Qaeda obviously wants the reprisal for that. So this also increases and escalates the potential risk, which is why we see more chatter now coming from the Yemen al-Qaeda operatives into the Arab Peninsula.
After Osama bin Laden was killed by the United States, President Obama said that al-Qaeda was on the path to defeat. Do these threats indicate otherwise?
Well, it's interesting. I mean, on one hand, I think at that point in time, what President Obama said was probably fairly accurate because no one realized that if you cut off the head of the snake, meaning the killing of Osama bin Laden, if that would actually completely unravel the financial flow that al-Qaeda would need in order to sustain itself. What we have seen is that while they have certainly, it did hurt them, it didn't end them. And I think people sort of maybe took a step too far and thought that, well, al-Qaeda is dead in the water. Now, al-Qaeda is, there are many affiliates and subsidiaries, if you would, of al-Qaeda. Some are more radical, some are less radical, some are more dangerous, some are less dangerous. And so we have to recognize that now that it's so decentralized that we still have to deal with various threats as they come in. And it doesn't mean they don't have access to weapons still.
Well, let's talk about some of these specific threats or specific tactics. There seem to be a new generation of tactics. We're hearing about clothing dipped into fluid that could be used as explosives. We're talking about surgically implanted bombs. How technologically capable is the U.S. of detecting these tactics?
Well, sometimes it tends to be reactionary. Hopefully, we get to the point where we actually have the ability to sort of perceive and look, are in the front of looking at technological innovation, even for those who are potential terrorist, threats. Sometimes it comes at the back end, which is unfortunate. But our response to this is pretty timely because we recognize the danger in those individuals. Now, whether they are able to take out, if you hit, for example, if you implanted some sort of a bomb in your body, how much damage could you do, because it's inside of you? Well, you may be able to do a small scale amount of damage, but whether you could do a tremendous amount, that varies. One of the things people also don't remember about terrorism, which I think is one of the most poignant parts, particularly when you look at two different types of terrorism. There's sacred terrorism, which is religious terrorism, and there's also secular terrorism, which is more nationalistic or political, if you would, like the IRA, for example, was. But the difference is in secular, it's a psychological and religious notion that there's no bargaining chip, because it's not about trying to gain something back from a political stance or economic stance or geopolitical issue. It's really about, it's a religious idea, and so that there's no rational basis for being able to have a bargain. But the danger in terrorism, the biggest danger, is the installation of fear. It's not the physical act, it's the installation of fear and the economic repercussions. What it's going to cost us to deal with these threats is millions and millions of dollars, and that's a stab at us already.
And we've got to close it there. Rick Epps, thanks for coming on the program.
Thank you so much. Pleasure.